Happy Friday, or it's Friday for me, at least today it is. It's April 17th, 2020. This is Gong video number 29. If you're new to this, I play the gong every day, just practice playing the gong, just trying to be better. Daily practice, and by recording keeps me accountable. It's that simple. I also sometimes share things that I'm thinking about or whatever, because that's what I do and because I can. It's my video or whatever. But if it is your first time, I recommend listening to it with your eyes closed, lay back, turn off your cell phones, anything that can disturb you, and noise canceling headphones are usually good. Just let the sounds take you where they're going to take you and focus on your breath. So we'll start out with just getting centered with 3 nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, open mouth exhales. We'll do that right now. Just get ourselves centered a little bit. So in through the nose. Again. One more. Man, it's so good to breathe. That's all it is. Trick to life. Breathe. Just make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Just let the air flow in, let it flow out. You need oxygen. Your blood needs oxygen. You need liquid water. Drink water every day. Drink a gallon a day. It's not that hard. It really isn't. I drink about a gallon a day. I mean, I think last week I was like 3/4 a gallon a day average. I slacked a little bit, and sometimes I slack, but a gallon is what I strive for. And anyway, drink plenty of water, even especially after listening to the sounds, because sounds, they're vibrations, they're frequencies, and they run through us, and our bodies are electric beings. I mean, we have electricity that flows through us. That's like our heartbeat, right? There's electric pulses in our brain. It's like we're a big battery. If people, I mean, at least that's what I believe. We're just a big battery, and batteries work better when they have, you have liquid lets electricity flow better. That's why you don't go into a lake when there's an electrical storm. So I think that if you have, if you stay hydrated, and I don't know, it might be all true anyway, I'm just sharing my thoughts, but if you stay hydrated, then the current can flow through you better, and listening to sounds, as those are frequencies, will go through you and also flow through you better. If you're hydrated, your cells are hydrated and stuff can flow. And you can check out different videos, YouTube it or Google it, on sound and gong and blood samples, where they took a blood sample of people prior to the listening to the song, or listening to the gong, and they could see like their blood was all like, the blood cells were all just like clumped together and not flowing freely. And then after like, I think 10 minutes, 15 minutes of listening to the gong, they took a blood sample and they could see that the blood cells are now flowing freely. And it's like sometimes even every day we just get hoarded into areas and clustered, and we don't know which way to go, or when your mind gets overwhelmed, when you have so many different things you're trying to do, you don't know which way to go because you got 10 different thoughts, and like, what do you do first and how do you do it, and you're just freaking out, and you just become stagnant. Well, I think that's what happens to ourselves. Too much stuff going on, too much information, too many things trying to be done, and they just group together. So this sound will clear it out, make it all shift, make everything get back on their right path, right frequency. And that's what I feel it's helped me do, is just center myself, help me flow better. I always feel better after playing it. I always feel better listening to it. And yeah, so I like to play and share my practice. Other videos, I talk about different ways I've transformed, what different ways that these have, the gongs help me, and I can share more later, I'm sure, but I should just get to some gong playing right now, get it done, because it's 3:21 on a Friday, and it'll take 30 minutes and upload, and then I can get a nice walk in and stretch my legs, and then have some quinoa veggie dish I made last night, eat that for dinner, and maybe do some work, get some design done, at least get my head back into this building I'm working on. But that's all me just talking about stuff I need to do. It has nothing to do with playing the gong, other than I need to get the gong done so I can do these things. So if you've never watched before, I don't edit my videos. I just start from the beginning and I play. I mean, I talk and then I hit stop and then whatever, because in life you can't edit life. You talk, it happens, it's done. You can't go back and change your words. You gotta be thoughtful, mindful of your actions and your words. And yeah, so I don't know. I just sit in front of this camera and be like, oh, I'm just gonna talk a little bit and I'll play the gong and whatever. It's for me anyway. It's my own thing. I'm just trying to better myself every single day. And so now that we feel nice and calm and relaxed, and we're like, man, we're gonna start playing. All right, I'm gonna start playing, but there's a little breathing technique that I like to use. Helps me focus on my breath and have a good connection to the breath. And it's as you're going through listening to the gong, then you want to go ahead and just focus on your breath. Your mind can wander on different things, but just come back to your breath. If your mind wanders, if you need to cough, sneeze, whatever, itch, scratch, you feel something, just accept it, acknowledge it, don't focus on it, and just go back to your breath. And with your breath, what I like to do is I inhale through my nose, and I imagine the air going to the top of my head, then down my spine, filling my belly, filling my chest, and then I pause for a moment, and then I exhale through my nose, forcing the air down my chest, down my belly, tightening my abs, down the rest of my spine, tailbone, legs, and feet. And the reason to tighten your abs is you just get a physical connection. You feel the breath. You're forcefully pushing the air out of you. And so just feel that connection of the air coming in, cycling down your spine, filling your belly, your chest, then going out, back down, and down the rest of your body. And you just feel that connection, focus on your breath. I'm gonna start playing in a moment. I'll wake you up when it's done. It'll be something like, time to get up. Just joking, I'll say something else. But anyways, go back to your, focus on your breath. I'm gonna start playing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking a moment for yourself. Hopefully the sounds help you in ways that they've helped me. Hopefully, maybe, who knows. Either way, I gotta practice to be better. So, here I go. Slowly bring your intention back to your physical self. Wiggling your fingers and toes, taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. Let that air fill your body. Feel how good it feels just to breathe. Be present in the moment. Coming back into yourself, stretching overhead, arms up. Just reach, nice. Oh, feels so good to stretch out. Well, that flew by for me. I don't know how it did for you. If you have any comments or like to share what you felt, saw, experienced, feel free to do so. It may help others understand or recall or find a shared connection with what maybe they experienced. Every day I like to go over the 5 principles of Reiki. Those are things that I think about every single day. They've helped me with my life and might be worth looking into if you feel like you need something different in your life. Just 5 principles are: just for today I will not anger, just for today I will not worry, just for today I'll be grateful, just for today I'll be kind to others, and just for today I'll focus on my work. 5 little things, pretty simple to do. Life becomes easier if you just focus on those 5 little things and then break it down to just for today. That's all we have is today, this very moment. That's sun goes down. Will it come back up? We hope so. Curious though, like when it does go down and it does come back up, are we coming back to the same physical self? It's quite possible that we jump timelines when we go to sleep. We just assume that when we go to bed and we wake up at night, or wake up in the morning, that nothing's changed. But in fact, the whole world could have changed. And these aren't my thoughts. I listen to so many different things, and honestly, it's like from a podcast and Joe Rogan or whatever talking about, maybe had a dream or had a bit on it about how crazy it is that we piece together today based on our thoughts of yesterday. What if we just lived for today? What if when we got better, what if as we improved ourselves, we go to sleep, we wake up in the morning, what if we jumped into a better timeline of ourselves? What if there's infinite timelines, parallel universes, alternate dimensions? And every time as we improve ourselves, we wake up into a different physical self. We think it's the same, but little things around there are different, little different things. And maybe when you notice other people, their lives improving, and you see change in other people, as you're improving your life, you notice other people improving their lives. Different little things, maybe the way they eat, or what they eat or consume, or what they talk about, or how they carry themselves, or if they're using more positive words versus negative words, compliments versus insults. Are they bringing people down? Are they building people up, right? Well, if you notice these things, that people are getting better around you as you're improving, perhaps you're just jumping into timelines where people are being better. Maybe there's a timeline out there where there's just nothing but peace in the world. I think it's quite possible. I don't know, but I think it's possible. With infinite possibilities, I think anything's possible, and if we all just worked on ourselves, we would change our vibrations, and we'd wake up into bodies that are better, and everybody around us would be better, and there's no more darkness. I think that's the thing, is you got to be a bringer of light. Now, I'm not saying I'm anything special at all. I'm just me doing me every day, trying to figure out what I'm doing here. But I do put love in it's my forefront of my thoughts, as I care about people, compassionate, generous, trying to do as much as I can for others, and it's rewarding in itself. I feel good to be able to help others, and I also know that others have helped me get to where I'm at. The hand that has been extended to lift me up, I cannot stop it at me. I have to lower my hand and help others rise. That's how it works. If you don't feel like there's enough love in the world, then just start putting more love out there. It's that easy. You start doing more. You yourself. I mean, a lot of people are like, man, they focus on the negative. There's so much violence. There's so much this, so much that. Well, they just focus on it. How about stop focusing on it? Focus on love. What you focus on grows. And I know that I don't have worries, because only I don't have any worries because I only plant good seeds. And so that's what will come out, is what you plant grows, what you water grows, you fertilize it, it grows, right? And so I plant seeds of love, abundance, generosity, compassion, kindness. I feel that the biggest problem in this world, well, not the biggest problem, but one of the biggest problems, is greed. Greed is so ridiculous. Like, there's enough for everybody. There's enough food, there's enough water, there's enough everything for every single person out there. But greed is what makes it, that's the evils of the world. And I feel the only way to combat greed is to be generous, so I just give as much away as I possibly can, because generosity to me is how to combat greed. That's the way I live my life. I help where I can. I trying to create more jobs just to help other people do things. Not that I have to. Not that nobody's making me do any of this. Nobody's saying, James, you have to write this manual to teach people what you've been doing for 20 years to help them find the freedom that you found. Nobody's telling you to do that, or maybe they are. Maybe I'm just getting that message from somewhere that I have to put my work to use. I have to put all my experience and share my full experience to help others find the freedom that I've had. I've practically worked from home since I was 18 years old, or had the ability to work. Well, I guess 19 years old. No, even 18. I brought a computer home, and I'd work at home on the weekends and then take it back to the office. And then over time, I moved to Everett, and I worked 3 days a week while I was going to school, and then a handful of years later, I just built houses during the day and did design at nights and weekends. And now I work from here. Like, I just get up in the morning and my office space is, 10 feet from my kitchen, 15 feet from my kitchen. And I just get my work done. And freedom to be able to live anywhere in the world, you can do that. That's possible. And I can share it. I'm going to share it. I'm going to show everybody, whoever wants to learn how, they can learn how. It's going to take time. So, but no one's making me do it, or maybe somebody is. I don't know. It's my thoughts that I just got to share it. And if it doesn't work, well, at least I tried. We won't know unless we try, and that's where I go in life, is that there is no failures. Maybe undesired results, right? You had this result in mind, it didn't happen, you think you failed, but in fact, no. You tried, and you can learn from it as long as you learn. As long as you learn from whatever you've gone through, and you don't make those same choices, right? Then you're growing. And by growing, you change. You change these little things in your life, and you change your life. It's really quite simple. You just change your thoughts, change your life. That's Dr. Wayne Dyer's words, not mine. I know that. It's a way to do it. There's a different way. There's a totally different way we can be, and it all starts with you and me. Like, it starts with us. It starts with the person in here. That's all we can control, is us. And so I play the gong to share. It helped me. It's helped me transform. There was a bunch of other words I just rambled about. I don't even know what I just said, because it just comes out, and I'm like, ooh, there it is. That's my video for the day. Tomorrow I'll make another video every single day, 365 days a year, for a year, just to see how it rolls out, how much better I am on the last day versus the first day. And unless I'm not in the area of my gong, if I happen to be out of state or something, then I won't be posting a video, but we'll figure out that when that time comes. And I don't know when it's going to happen, because of COVID-19 might be locked up on this island for years. Who knows? Hopefully not. Hopefully freedom's back to normal pretty soon. What we think, anyway. I'm not worried about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about any of it. Just love more. Love. Smile. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell people about it, share, comment, all that jazz. I really appreciate anybody who's taking time to watch this. Hopefully the sounds did something for you, and if they did, please share or comment, like, subscribe. Have a great day.